Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown, bro.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
In motion left goes Cooks. Prescott now on second down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on fourth down. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play call better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Lamb will go in motion. So they'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Prescott. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Brandon Cooks. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Gallup goes in motion. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Prescott now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd down, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up.
converged on his man and broke the play up.
On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Jones looking to throw on second down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now Jones to throw on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Okay, here we go.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Barkley again. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Giants 28, Cowboys 10. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go back to Pollard on second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Kill. Sweat, hey, 26.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And quickly, they get to the line.
I'll pick up a 2 yards.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go, north salad. Go, north salad. Up, go.
Up the middle with Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Why shift the crew? Apple, 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 apple. Bama, Bama, Bama. Up, go.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Up, go.
Barkley, inside handoff. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On play action, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Kill. What do you think?
Prescott on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down by Schoonmaker, continues to grow his game as a pass catcher. Took major strides in his final year at Michigan. Looks to continue them as the Cowboys' second-round rookie.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 20-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Kill! 47! Hey, 47!
They'll throw again. Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the Cowboys have recovered. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be 1 step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 77 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
It's 2nd and inches.
Other side. Great.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Dom Capers.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Back to throw. Jones. This will be called about the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Barkley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Graham Gano for the Giants field goal of 32-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Cowboys.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And now a high kick trying to pin them back. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room.
And, my goodness, another interception. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here.